So, welcome to part two of retrograde reasoning. All right. So, if you watched part one, then you know that retrograde reasoning flips problem solving upside down. You start at the solution and you reverse engineer the path backwards. If you missed that one, I will add the link in the comments so you can get caught up. But today we're going to break down exactly how to do it. And there are four simple steps that will give you a very clear roadmap. And hang in there with me because after I share the steps, I'm going to give you some examples and a secret bonus strategy.
Bring it on.
Also, if you find value in my videos, do me a favor and hit that like button. That simple click really helps.
Consider it done.
Okay, so the first step is to define the solved state. Be crystal clear. I mean, you can't work backward from a fuzzy goal. So you don't just say, I want to be successful. Instead, be specific. I want my first book published on shelves with great reviews by fill in the blank date. The clearer, the better. Write it down, visualize it, tell people you're doing it. I mean, make it real.
Now that is brilliant.
It's so simple and yet so powerful.
Next, ask yourself, what needed to happen right before this win? For example, if your goal is a published book, then the immediate precursor is an approved final manuscript. So this step actually locks in the domino right before success.
Oh my God, yes.
Then you can begin building the backward chain by working backward one step at a time. So before approving the manuscript, you had a finished final edit. Before the final edits, you had a completed first draft. And before that first draft, you had created a detailed outline. Now, before the outline, you had scheduled regular writing sessions for yourself. And so on. And you keep reversing until you can actually land on a step you can start today. That leads you to the final step. At the bottom of your backward chain will be your most immediate, manageable action. And by working backward, you've taken what once felt like this massive, impossible project, and you've turned it into a clear sequence of totally doable steps. So you're not stuck at someday I'll write a book. No, instead you're at today. I start by opening a document and writing one idea. You can do that, right? All right, so quick dopamine check. Is this resonating with you? Let me know in the comments below because the algorithm loves a good chat and your brain does too. Okay, so let's look at how this brain hack actually plays out in the real world, not just in theory, but in actual high stakes environments where reverse thinking leads to brilliant results.
1, 2, 3, lay it on me. Boom!
So think of a seasoned detective arriving at a chaotic crime scene. Now, he doesn't start by guessing what happened from the very beginning. Instead, he begins at the end, the scene of the crime, and works his way backward. A great detective is retro-engineering the crime scene to uncover motives, methods, and ultimately the culprit. I mean, it's not guesswork. It's methodical retrograde reasoning. Now, think about brilliant visionaries and entrepreneurs. They don't start with a product idea and hope it lands. They start with the product, that moment that a customer is thrilled to find it and telling their friends, hey, you got to check this out. Then they ask, what does the ideal review say about this product? What problems did we help solve? And from that ideal outcome, they reverse engineer the journey. They walk it backward. It's how Steve Jobs put 1,000 songs in our pocket back in 2001. That's the power of retrograde thinking. It turns complexity into clarity, overwhelm into action, and big dreams into bite-sized moves.
I love that.
Everything changes.
Okay, so I promised you a secret bonus strategy. Before starting a major project, imagine that it's failed spectacular. You're at the end and your head is in your hands and you're, what did I do wrong? And work backward from that moment, from that failure to identify why. Then You solve those risks before they even happen. This is called the pre-mortem, and elite performers use this constantly.
This could be a game changer.
Now it's your turn. Pick one goal you're struggling with. Use this video to map it backward, and then post your first actionable step in the comments below. Make it real. Let us know.
Wait a second. Count me in on this.
And it's not a little better, it's much better.
Hashtag yes.